India is in the middle of a massive LPG crisis. Commercial gas is being rationed and prices are soaring. But did you know that for the last 4 years, India was pulling off a geopolitical magic trick to keep our fuel cheap? While the world was screaming about sanctions, India and Russia built a secret system to move millions of barrels of oil without using a single US dollar or a single Western ship. Here is exactly how they did it and why that system just broke. The first problem was the money. The US controls the SWIFT system, which is like the WhatsApp of banks. If you send dollars to Russia, the US sees it and blocks it. So India and Russia went offline. They used a Rupee-Vostro system. Imagine two buckets. One bucket is in an Indian bank like UCO Bank. Indian oil companies poured rupees into that bucket. Russia then used those same rupees to buy Indian medicine, steel, or even invest in Indian stocks. No dollars, no SWIFT, no American eyes on the transaction. It was a closed loop circuit. Even if you pay for the oil, how do you get it home? Most ships are insured by companies in London or the US. Those companies said, if you carry Russian oil, we won't insure you. And without insurance, no port in the world lets you dock. To beat this, a shadow fleet was born. There were old tankers, often over 15 to 20 years old, brought by mysterious shell companies in Dubai or Hong Kong. Instead of Western insurance, they used Russian National Reinsurance, which is RNRC. India agreed to recognize this Russian insurance, allowing these ghost ships to dock at ports like Jamnagar and Vadinar. They sailed with their GPS turned off to stay invisible. Most of this oil traveled from the Baltic Sea or the Black Sea down through the Suez Canal and across the Arabian Sea. In late 2024, India even opened the Chennai-Vladivostok corridor, a sea route from Russia's far east that cut travel time from 40 days to just 28. This system was so efficient that by 2025, Russia was providing nearly 40% of India's oil. So, what changed? Why the 2026 LPG crisis? The war in the Middle East has turned the Strait of Hormuz into a no go zone. Even the Shadow Fleet won't risk getting hit by a drone or missile without high end war zone insurance. This forced India to look for sanctioned oil already at sea, which requires those now famous US waivers. The secret plumbing was great for avoiding sanctions, but it wasn't built for a shooting war in our backyard.